Good morning, good people. It's your boy Crypto Blood here. How you guys doing this morning? It's August 11th, and boy, you know, I haven't really touched on, at least in a video, touched on the whole SEC's decision on how, you know, they perceive the Dow ICO that happened just about last year. It's a few days now. I think it's about 2 or 3 days over a year that the Dow occurred. And if you guys don't know, do a little research on the Dow. Dow was essentially the first ICO on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So SEC is finally coming in, as you guys probably know, and making some decisions on how they perceive that whole event. And so SEC weeks ago announced that they consider the Dow as a securities event, right? So what does that mean? So, you know, they haven't said that what they're going to do as far as charging them or, you know, illegally going after them. But basically, you know, they want to swoop down, and my whole thing is I'm confused about how they are attempting to regulate such a small market in comparison to Wall Street's securities market, right? And what made me think about that is that I ran across an article on FT, and you know, now what's happening is what's becoming popular are what's called CLOs. You guys look that up if you don't know. CLOs are collateralized loan obligations. It's nothing but collateralized debt obligations, CDOs. If some of you know about that, maybe you watched The Big Short. That they talked about that. Great movie. The book, though, I read the book in about 2010. The book was even better, by Michael Lewis. Excellent book. If you haven't read it, check the book out. The movie made it it was good. It was definitely good for like lay people. Definitely a good movie, but the book was even better. If you really want to kind of see the ins and outs of how everything went down with the financial crash of 2008, 2009, check that book out. Very well written book by Michael Lewis. But yeah, so now what we have, ladies and gentlemen, are CLOs, collateral loan obligations. There's nothing but CDOs, I'm telling you. And so Antares Capital just recently closed on a $2.1 billion CLO deal, right? And just to put that into scope, that is the largest CLO deal since 2006, and it's actually the third largest in history. So here we go again. We're getting ready to go into the same cycle that we were in 2007, leading up to 2008 and 2009. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, so at any rate, by the end of this year, experts are saying CLO deals will be north of 75 billion. North of 75 billion. You know, and basically the reason why this is happening, ladies and gentlemen, is because low interest rates. You know, the Fed, they allow these low interest rates to continue, and it's easy money for the bankers. And Max Kaiser put it the best. These CLOs are like reverse cutting. He's funny. I love Max Kaiser. He's basically saying it's like drug dealers, right? They cut their work to stretch it. You know, they add different additives, Pyrex or baby powder, whatever you want to put, right? Well, these Wall Street bankers are adding good stuff to the CLO packages to make them look attractive. So what they're saying is about They were saying, I think something like 90%, no, 80% of the CLO packages have low grade or junk grade loans in them, but they're rating them as over half of the tranche having AAA rating. So we already see where that's going to lead us. And you know, not to get too into detail about those financial instruments and stuff, what I'm seeing is that they don't want you and I to participate in ICOs and make money and do what they've been doing for years, right? They don't want us to do that, you know. And you know, cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology is allowing this to occur. And I just hope, you know, I hope that for at least citizens in the US, man, that I don't know what the future will hold for us in ICOs, because I really see, anytime you add regulation, because I see regulation is going to come. Anytime you add regulation to it, it's going to cut out the little man, and it's going to add cost to the bottom line of any company trying to raise capital. So, you know, I would love to know your thoughts on that. As far as, do you think the ICO market here in the United States, we're gonna, you know, we got a short runway? Are we ending the phase of the Goldilocks good years of ICOs? And it just started, you know, really 2015, but like 2016 was when it really started getting going. And a lot of people were able to make a lot of good money. But it's just sad that every time we have an opportunity as small guys in the game to get a leg up, we get stumped down by the cabal, by central banks and rating agencies, and you know, all this nonsense, man. And it's funny because the Dodd-Frank, I'm sure a lot of you know about Dodd-Frank. Dodd-Frank was actually written after the financial crisis to eliminate these types of instruments, CLOs, well, actually more so CDOs. But then they formed, you know, Wall Street found a way to package up and make a new instrument, and now they're called CLOs. And so they made an exemption for CLOs to so that they could be traded and sold. So again, SEC is a bunch of bull. I'm sure you guys know that. It's just sad, man. Like, when is it going to end? You know, let me know your thoughts on the whole situation about CLOs. Did you know about CLOs? Did you know about CDOs? And also let me know if you read that book or saw the movie The Big Short. It was a dope movie. I loved it. The book was even better. Like I said, if you haven't read it, check it out, by Michael Lewis. I'm sure it's on Amazon, because that's where I purchased it, on Amazon Kindle. But that's it. That's my info for today. I just want to kind of give you guys an update on, it's kind of not crypto, but kind of is. It relates, you know, since we see the SEC coming in with their regulations now. So let me know what your thoughts are about those topics covered in this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my video, to my YouTube channel. If you do subscribe, make sure you click that bell. That'll let you know every time I post a video. I usually only do one a day, but if you like my content, you'll be alerted. Also, follow me on Steemit. I'm on Instagram, and I am on Twitter as well. And last but not least, make sure you join us in that Webbot chat room. We're nearing 650 members. My boy Mike B just got in there today, or yesterday I should say. So kudos to Mike B. Thanks for joining the crew, the Webbot crew. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out. Holla.